So Worlds is over, the tins have released, and because of that, the market is changing. Hey guys, Otaka here, back with another Market Watch, and today we're going to be looking at the fallout from not only like the results at the World Championship, but also the release of the Mega Tins. Just a real quick disclosure though, I am actually recording this video the day before the tins release, so we will do a Market Watch next week for the actual like fallout of the release of the tins, whereas the prices we're looking at now will be because there are certain reprints happening in the tins that will affect how these cards are priced because of those reprints. And then also I want to do a real quick reminder that I am currently doing a Yummy Core giveaway, and if you would like to have an opportunity to win the Yummy Core, then make sure you leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and answer the following 3 questions at the end of the video. Furthermore, if you would like to support the channel even more, consider joining my community Discord, following me over at Twitch, and using my TCG affiliate link. And if you would like to save 15% off on a new deck box, playmat, or card sleeves, then use my Dueling Guard affiliate link, which will save you 15% off your next purchase. All links will be in the description down below. All right, so Lunar Light Gold Leo. Lunar Light got second at the World Championship, and funny enough, card's not really going up in price. This is still sitting at about $15-ish, give or take. And this is kind of like one of the few chase cards in Duad. There are not a whole lot of chase cards in that set, and because that this is one of them, Lunar Light has definitely shown out to be a very competitively viable deck, probably a very good tier 2, almost tier 1 strategy. And I do think it does take a very good pilot. It's just a very good deck against the current best decks in the format. Like, Yummy has a very hard time beating this deck because they have real no easy way over the Liger Dancer, and like Vanquish Soul Canine can struggle against it. Like a lot of it comes down to if you have the hand traps to stop this deck. And Lunar Light Gold Leo is kind of like one of the new face poster children of the deck. Again, it's not really going up in price. It's about $15-ish. This card does, however, have a Starlight Rare, which also isn't going up in price. This is still about 43, damn near $50-ish, give or take. Again, not really going up in price, funny enough. So if this is a deck you're looking to pick up, maybe pick up this card now, because if something crazy happens, this could spike in price. This would be one of the first cards that does. Keep looking at Lunar Light though. So Leo Dancer, which is a required material for the Liger Dancer, is able to have a QCR from the QCR Stampede. $5 a copy. I think this does have 2 copies in the deck. But again, also not going up in price, pretty cheap. I would pick it up now again if you're trying to play Lunar Light. Then we have Lunar Light Perfume, which also has a Quarter Century Rare from the Stampede. Same thing, like $3-ish, really cheap, not going up in price. Again, if you want to pick up this deck, honestly, this is the cheapest, probably the cheapest high rarity card you're going to have in the deck, so you might as well just pick up 3 of these, even if you're not playing the deck, because why not? Now, the card that is going up in price, thanks to its second place topping of the World Championship, is Heavy Polymerization, which only has 1 printing, and is a Prismatic Secret Rare from the most recent Mega Tins as of last year. It was a TCG reveal, or a TCG exclusive reveal for the newest Mega Tins, and yeah, it's like $15. It spiked when Lunar Light became a little bit more relevant, and then it started going back down to about $5, and sitting at about $15 with only 16 listings, which means it is starting to get bought out, which means it will continue to spike in price if it gets bought out. So I believe this card is a mandatory 3 of, and this card just cheats out the Liger Dancer. Pretty much, you just activate it, pay 7,500 life points essentially to summon out the Liger Dancer, and pray that your opponent doesn't have a way to burn you for 5. Let's talk Megatins though. So Megatins have a Starlight Infinite Impermanence, and because of that, the QCR is seeing a bit of a hit. Now the Ultimate Rare, unfazed. The Ultimate Rare could not give a fuck, but the QCR has started seeing a drop. The QCR was already kind of in a slow decline as it was, but then it got revealed for a Starlight Rare, and this card as a QCR is down to about $50. The Starlight Rare pre-sale I think is like $30. Personally, I'm picking up the Starlight Rare because it's basically just a QCR without the ugly-ass 25th Century stamp on it. I don't have a problem with the stamps. A lot of the most recent stamped cards, like hell, even the World Championship one was really cool. The one from Monster Mayhem was cool. The 25th Anniversary one, I don't like it. It looks dumb. But if I was to pick up the Starlight versus the QCR, I'm picking up Starlight every time. So yeah. But $60 for the Quarter Century. I think if you're going to pick up max rarity of Imperm, you might as well just pick up the ultimate rare, because that's cool in my opinion. The ultimate rares are way better, especially when they're OTS ultimate rares, old OTS ultimate rares specifically. Dominus cards also had a confirmed reprint for the Megatins. I believe they are ultras in the Megatins. There is no printing, like short print or anything information yet on the Megatins. If I was a betting man, the Purges are short printed. That's the main reason I haven't sold these cards, is because I think the Purges and Perulia are going to be short printed. These chase cards are going to be short printed, which means they're going to cause people to buy more product, which means that these cards aren't going to go down in price. But also, I want to open up the room for the thought process that, let's take a look back at Monster Mayhem. Perulia was reprinted in Monster Mayhem, and when that first came out, I was predicting that Perulia was going to be $15, $20. Guess what? It wasn't. The secret rare went up to, I think, like $75, and the newly released ultra rare from Monster Mayhem took over the $50 slot price tag. So the price tag never changed. It's just the older printings went up. I think the same thing's going to happen here, especially if it is short printed. Purge and Impulse are so heavily sought after cards because they are so good, especially in the current format, because they are hand traps without actually being monsters, which means you're not setting off the canine cards. Purge is being played in Yummy. Impulse is still played in like Mitsurugi, Lunalight, the random Malice player. So these are still heavily sought after cards. Because of that, they did go down in price a little bit because of the Megatins, but I do think that the secret rares will shoot up and the ultra rares will just take over the original price tag of like $34 to $50. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong for the sake of people picking up these cards. But, I mean, we know Konami's antics. Konami is known for short printing cards, especially the chase cards. They did it with the last Megatins, and then, hell, the last Megatins, they fucking made half of those cards irrelevant by reprinting them in fucking Stampede or Bonanza or whichever one it was. So, again, just be wary. I didn't sell them, and I wouldn't recommend selling them. If you have the secret rares, just hang on to them. Like, if you go negative, like, do you really go negative? You have these cards already. Ultra Army Perulia. Now, this one might be a little different. So Perulia was also confirmed for a reprint in the Megatins, and its price tag hasn't really gone down all that much. It's still sitting about $45 to $50, give or take. I think the new printing will not affect these, and rather the new printing will just be a slightly cheaper, especially if it's short printed. It'll probably still be like $25 to $35, give or take. It's just, again, these are generically good staple cards, and because of that, if they are short printed, if they are chase cards, Konami will end up short printing them to further sell their product. We know how Konami does things. Little Knight, man, you had a QCR Little Knight from Agov. You were rolling in big when that card came out. You're still kind of rolling big, just not as big. Little Knight got a confirmed Starlight Rare in the Megatins, and the QCR, I think, will still be way more expensive, even if the Starlight is short printed. But the QCR, before the Megatins revealed that they had a Starlight, this card was like $450 to $500. It is looking at about less than half of that. It is still at a $210 price tag, but that's not terrible for a one of the highest rarity available. I say highest rarity in quotations because the Starlight Rare, in my opinion, is a higher rarity than the QCR because it looks better. It doesn't have an ugly stamp on it. But because this is its original high luxury rarity printing, this will forever be the more expensive version. But I mean, again, if you had a QCR of this and you paid full price when this came out, you have officially gone negative. But at the same time, you've probably gotten plenty of playtime out of that QCR, so you've probably gotten your money's worth at this point. But yeah, this card went down in price less than half of its original price tag. Let's look at Fiendsmith cards. So every Fiendsmith card, even Engraver, have been confirmed for Megatin reprints. I don't remember all the rarities, but for the most part, the Megatins have lowered the price. Sanct, I think, got an ultra rare. Tract, I think, is still a prismatic secret. Requiem's a prismatic secret. I think Sequence got an ultra rare. Lacrima got a prismatic secret, but Yeah, so I mean, Engraver was already fairly cheap because of his mass printing in Stampede. But Requiem was about $25, give or take. He's down to about 12. Tracked is still about $20. This probably will go down a little bit more after release, or the Prismatic Secret will go down in price. We'll just have to see. Lacrima was also confirmed for a reprint, but she's still sitting about $17. So it's like the Fiendsmith engine is still a good engine, and it's still very splashable. And we talked about this in the ban list discussion video, but I think because of how splashable and good the engine is, it will forever be like a not necessarily cheap, but also not expensive engine. The most expensive card right now is, I believe, this Lacrima, the Crimson Tears, and it will become more accessible because of the tins. Not everything can be short printed. Something's gonna have to be easily accessible. Out of a 450 card set, though, even if it's easily accessible, it doesn't mean you're gonna be pulling a whole lot of it. All right, enough of the mega tins. Let's talk about some cards that are going up in price because of relevant trends going on. Cap Shell. So this card has a rare, not worth anything. Rising Rampage Secret Rare, though, is worth about $4-ish now. I stand corrected. It's sitting at about $5 to $7. This is Cope. So for those who want more context, this is seeing very minute play and just theory crafting in Draco Tail, because if they use it as a fusion summon, they draw a card. That's it. That's really it. They just draw a card. There's no other application here other than that. And again, I think it's Cope. Don't waste your money on this. And if you want to pick up this card, just pick up the rare. Wait until the dumb fucking hype dies down from this and then buy it. Crowley, on the other hand, was a severely short printed secret rare from Monster Mayhem. It is one of the staple cards for the Magistus archetype. Draco Tail has not been able to play Magistus because Spoon is not released. However, Spoon's got to release eventually, and we are getting a new core set at the end of the month, and we don't know the TCG imports yet, or the OCG import, whatever. We don't know any of the imports yet, so people are theory crafting that Spoon will be in Doom of Dimensions. We'll just have to see, but because of that, this card is getting bought up. It is sitting at about $7-8 a copy. Thankfully, this seller has about 11 copies. But yeah, 23 listings. There's not a whole lot left to go, and it's about $8 a copy. And it is pretty much required if you're going to play Draco Tail Magistus. Red Nova. I didn't even know this was a real card until I saw it spike in price, and someone told me to talk about it. But Red Nova has a common printing, which is damn near $4 from Dragon's Legend, the complete series. And it also has a secret rare printing from Dragons of Legend Unleashed, which is almost $12. The context here is Killer Tune. Killer Tune that got revealed for Phantom Revenge that doesn't even come out until December of this year. Will probably be playing this card, and because it has such massive short printings available to it, it is getting bought out. I mean, it's still like 43 listings each copy, but it is spiking in price. I'm going to just give a small sense of warning for those who are picking up this card. Let's take a look at Justice Hunters real quick. So in the coming of Justice Hunters, we saw people buying up all of the Hornet Drones, all of the Engages, all of the Nash Knights, all of the Paradise Smashers, hell, even all of the Volcasauruses. Like, we saw all these people buying out all these cards because Justice Hunters was coming out and these cards were going to get played in these decks. First off, Volcasaurus would never even saw play, but second off, almost all of those cards got reprinted in Justice Hunters. There's a good chance that Red Nova sees a reprint in Justice Hunters. Now, if you don't want to take that chance, just buy the common. Just buy the common, spend $4. You don't really lose that much. But do you really want to take that chance with $13 to $14? Do you really want to take that chance? I mean, if you do, that's fine with me. You know, like, it's still a very pretty secret rare. So if money is not an object, then go for it. But just food for thought. And then lastly, we did talk about this a little bit in the ban list discussion video, but Borreload Savage Dragon QCR is skyrocketing in price. It has seen nothing but an incline in price ever since the reveal of the Boral support, and because of that, people think it's coming off the ban list. I hope it doesn't. I really hope it doesn't come off the ban list. I don't think that Boral even needs access to this card. That new support is good enough without this, but people think it's coming off the ban list. Again, I hope not, but 23 listings. It's almost up to $20 for one copy. Obviously, you only need one copy if you're picking up this card. I already own this because I make a habit of buying max rarity ban cards for the day they eventually do come off the ban list. Like I have max rarity Baron, I have the original collector's rare and the QCR. I have almost max rarity Appaloosa. I have QCR, not Starlight, but I have it of both rarities. But again, yeah, I mean, if you're looking to play Boral and you want to take that gamble, I mean, at the end of the day, you'll still have a QCR Borreload Savage Dragon if it doesn't come off the ban list. But yeah, just something to keep in mind. And that is going to be it for today's Market Watch. So again, if you want to have an opportunity to win the Yummy Core, then make sure you leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. But also, make sure you answer the following 3 questions. Question number 1 is what cards should I take a look at in next week's Market Watch when the Megatins are fully released? Question number 2 is what is my theory when it comes to how the prices are going to play out for the Dominus cards versus their new reprints? And then question number 3 is why am I hesitant to recommend picking up Red Nova now rather than later? But with that, I'll see you all in the next video. See ya!